私が手を貸すのはそんなにおかしいこと？はあ？やあ！アスタロトよ。ここ火の海にしてもよかったかしら。
What's happening, fellas? It's your boy Hardcorn, and today we got the brand new character, Big Miss Fat Astaroth. She's supposed to be an automatic character, and she is. I'm just holding down the attack button, she's just going nuts. Like, if you tap the attack button, it does this. It keeps warming up the attack frames on that, so that's interesting. I've got a range supporter on her, so it makes her do, more damage at level 1. Make her more tolerable to level. No skills at all, nothing leveled. She's pretty good. I like that. That was insanely easy. She's got no zero system though, so that's something to consider. She's not gonna surpass Emily with that. She's really mobile though. It's really quick. But my goodness, the milk truck has arrived. This is an exciting time, folks. Now something I didn't test out is how is she gonna dash. She's got 2 consecutive ones in a row. That's a lot better than Emily's. Her attack's gonna hold her in the direction of wherever her target is, so she can't, like I'm trying to turn the camera around and she can't. But she's got the nice consistent flamethrower though, and that's really cool. But she has to get extremely close to use it. Unlike a regular flamethrower that has a pretty good amount of range. Which is supposed to be like the sort of like close encounters version of Emily. That's not bad. You're gonna need to increase the attack speed though in some sort of way. Now let's take a look at some of her skills. Let's see, we got Fire Blast that increases, this attack speed of her regular attack. And it changes into a range by throwing a fireball, as if she wasn't ranged already. That's good. That's gonna be her... Yeah, you think it would be the Taimanin art because it's the set 3 like that, but no, that's over here. And that's we'll get to that in a moment. Quick Fire Blast. Serpent Blaze. Ooh, cool, it's like Witch Doctor from Dota. You have to throw the fireball over there, and it increases the critical rate naturally, so you're gonna want a damage bonus somewhere. 2 other fireballs, reduce the cooldown. God, that 16 seconds is fucking enormous. That is insane. It's like some of the longest cooldowns in the game. Phoenix Dive. There's a regular dodge and charge like Emily's or anybody else who has that. Terrorize, that's a new, what's it called, debuff for enemies. I wonder what it does. So I'll probably just take it to see how it works. Satellite Flare. From what it looks like. Oh, that's cool. It's got little orbs around that follower. Creates fireballs off an extreme dodge and increased ranged attack defense. Ooh, that's nice. So if it restores 2% of inflicted damage, it looks like it can hit multiple times. That's a lot like Kiara's ice balls. So they have to run into them. Increase the damage by 150%, reduce damage taken, so it's a real defensive skill on 16 seconds, which is absolutely... That's nuts. I don't like that. Oh, that's really... that's not nice. 22 seconds for an AoE effect. Creates a flame zone that inflicts damage. So you set 3 and it range of the flame, terrorize, and critical damage. I don't anticipate this doing hellacious amounts of damage, but it's gonna be something. And then a Taimanin art, Fire Wave. Broadens the range of the flames, so it makes her do more damage, that's very good. I wonder how that interacts with this. Let's go try it, unlock that, acquire. That's what I thought, you can't use them both together. So you only can get the flamethrower or the ranged attack. Oh, I forgot to unlock all these. Alright, prominence. That's her instant counter. That's a little bit picky. Because those counter moves are always really powerful, but man, that's 7 seconds. That can be lowered down. That's respectable. She makes it groggy. Reduces enemy damage, so it's a nice debuff. That hits in a nice fan too in front of her. That's at least what? 4 or 5 meters. Reduces target defense too, so if you got a red build going on with those range damage supporters, that's really nice. Ooh, that's your teleport skill. 11 seconds is very long for something like that. That's probably going to lower down to, I think, like, oh, it's 30% of 11. Ugh, 7.5 seconds then. Supernova, so it's Rinko's Meteor. Yeah, it's just Rinko's Meteor. That's pretty cool though. 18 seconds is just like Rinko's on that one. It's effectively the same one. With Lava Servant, that's nice. One of the few times of it creates spawn little partners for you, like Venomancer. After doing an extreme dodge, familiars. And then so it summons one by itself, and then it summons another when you have 3 of a singular color. Okay. Ooh, cool. Each hit makes the enemy slower, makes their damage higher, duration of that higher. So this is really good to really kite enemies with. I don't imagine these servants do a lot of damage, but it's probably good for taking out, slowly chunking out the HP bar. Not the HP, but the armor bar. So that is something to try. This is neat though, that you can't combine them both. I think she's the only character I know of so far that has both the set all type of skills. It will take Phoenix Dive and Fire Blast. But I'm gonna go try to find out what Terrorize means, because that's new. Unfortunately, I couldn't find anything, but let's read about Miss Astaroth over here. She's of course a villain character, but she's joined the team. So of course she's obviously a demon, so she gets demon supports out of this. The magma flowing burning plains in the corner of the demon realm. Powerful as Get Out. Gain the title and Queen of the Inferno. The Fires of Hell. So she's real old. Acquainted for centuries and knows Mr. Edwin Black. Of course, separate ways, conflicting views. Oh, that's wonderful. So she's as strong as him, really. And the strength is very apparent even at level 1. Powerful person acting on a whim. She's probably being spiteful to Mr. Edwin Black. Doing it on purpose. Or doing her on purpose. That's pretty good. I like it. I like it. Let's see. Let's clean it. I'm gonna clean up some other stuff and get her set up for the next run. Okay, we got some more skills equipped. Let's give these a try. This time we're going over to the arena style stuff, because this is a really, really good source of EXP. So we have Phoenix Dive, Fire Blast, and Hellblaze. Wow, that is enormous. That's much better than Ingrid's. Her aiming is a little bit picky. Good lord. Oh god, that aiming those projectiles is so crappy because they don't home in, and she doesn't aim towards the target, so you have to like stand there and wave back and forth. I'd almost really would have liked if she had a beam attack, because her skills are really great. They're incredible. but I just can't get behind this sort of shooting the fireballs or anything like that. We're gonna use the same setup and try it on normal. See if it changes anything. Well, obviously she's not strong enough for this. She is really quick. Okay, she has to reposition herself a lot. Terrorize. Oh, it's a fear status. Oh, that's great. Oh my god. That's awesome. I love it. I love the shit out of that. That is great. Instantly fearing large enemies is like fantastic. Her bar's full. We're gonna see some great magic here, folks. Got them PS2 graphics for the fire. I like this. Astaroth, the wait is over. You're pretty good. Ugh. Ooh. I just love that she has a good dash. That's really helpful. Okay. Come over here, Yukikaze. Oh, perfect. I never even hit Yukikaze a single time, but that fire is so powerful. It just shredded her to pieces. Alright. We are gaming now. This is good. Astaroth is pretty alright. And she's pretty alright. Now, I didn't get a whole lot of use out of Phoenix Dive, but when I did that one time, it terrorized a large target. So that's really good. That's really, really good, in fact. Okay, let's see. We got Hellblaze done. I want to keep that on there because it's her triple red skill. If you do not use at least 2 reds with this, it's not worth it. Because it's 60% range increase, and that's just... like, the absolute size of that cone was incredible. Like, I barely had to interact with anybody, but those animations are going to take forever. That I'm not much of a fan of. Need to put something on there. Flame Haze. Terrorize is a new, really nice ability. I like that. But we'll change Phoenix Dive to something like a Satellite Flare. Go from Fire Blast to Fire Wave. Do that. And we'll give her a few points into attack. Well, while we're here, let's take a look at some of her weapon skins. Because right now we've got Infernal Bracelet. See what that looks like at max limit break. That's pretty nice. It's a nice subtle color that actually goes with her character design. And then we have Blazelet. They're very nice subdued items. Of course, that's the R's. They're not going to glow as much as an SR. Because these glow and they look really bad on her. Because her color scheme's red and this is like electric blue. That's not good. Hexagram. I don't know if I like it. It's okay. And this is of course Dead Heat, her special whale item. That actually fits with hers decently. But it needs, I wish it was bronze like a Infernal Bracelet. That's probably what I'm going to keep on her, because I like the way that looks. Alright, so let's try it again. So this time we've got Satellite Flare, Fire Wave, Flame Haze, and Hellblaze. Ooh, man, that's nice. Oh my lord, that makes up for the entire thing right there. Damn, that is intense. God, the range on that is incredible. Alright, let's milk a dodge. I don't remember what it was. Flame Haze is the double dodge. Ooh, she's got an insanely long recovery. Hey, how about that? It's got an AoE to it that no one ever notices. I wish that could go faster. She needs some sort of attack rate increase. Oh, that attack's armored. Oh, it's armored. You'll love to see it. But she has to get really, really close. Come here, Yukikaze. Come here. Come here. Oh, I hate it. You love to hate it. That they're ranged characters and they always run away. God, I'm gonna get fucking owned by a small child. Not to fear, Astaroth is here. I like that skill. That's a nice I win button. And she's still slowed even in the cutscenes. My goodness. Yukikaze, broken as can be. Well, that's actually interesting. I didn't realize this. It's during basic attacks. So this is her homing missile. And it gets a triple boost like this. So you can't use range supporters, the range supporters to boost this sort of skill. That is interesting. 16 seconds though is kinda crap. Kinda crap. We'll take it though, because that's a sort of skill you can take regardless of what level it is, or any sort of item investment, because it's really good that way. Flame Haze, that's nice. That explosion, the immediate impact of the explosion does the most damage, and the residual can hit, and it also applies Terrorize on the rest of the explosion. That's very nice. Prominence. Oh, that's a counter. That's gonna be really tricky. And well, Fire Wave is nice, but I can't... Any enemy that has a really high amount of super armor is not going to be able to, you know, do that. So I'll put on Fire Blast again. Prominence, Supernovas for later. Now I know I said earlier about how this is the best place to go for this. Like, I got, I think, 15,000 EXP just from the completing the mission. This is on double rate up, not rate up, but EXP, because I got the character supporter pack, which is the 100% increase to EXP. So it's regularly 7,500 EXP on medium, and most characters can do medium at very low levels. Of course, I have a whole bunch of boosting supporters, so it makes the job easier. And frankly, with the changes to the gacha system and all the stuff you can get these sort of supporters, but getting them to 5 is going to be very, very hard. There we go. That's Prominence. It's very fast, but I don't like how I have to put myself in danger on a ranged character like that. That's not good. God, I missed her. You can fear bosses. That's good. Thank you, Sakura, for running directly towards me. Ugh, God, that's stupid slow. Stop running away. Damn, Astaroth, you are just the queen of damage over time. I wonder how she's gonna level up though and get some bulk behind her. Well, because obviously she's got to have some bulk somewhere. You got well. Now I'm wondering, like, weighing the convenience of Emily, and the amount of investment you need to have to make Astaroth work. All right, Serpent Blaze. That's okay. That gave a little fireball that I didn't even think I saw it at all. So we'll keep it on there one more time. Prominence was interesting, albeit annoying. Alright, so this time we're gonna go with Fire Blast, Serpent Blaze, Prominence, and Supernova. The last skill right here, Supernova, I need to showcase. I'm willing to bet that I'm going to lose on this because Astaroth doesn't have her range supporters, which just... I should talk about that one day maybe, because those supporters are just enormous crutches. It is a lot of waiting for her. There you go. Okay, I saw the skill happen. It doesn't have a proc to show if it happened or not. That's kind of... That's not my favorite thing in the world, because I like to know if it happened or not, because I barely saw it. Because a lot of this looks like I'm really just biding my time to wait for the skill to come up. Get up. God help me. God, I hate that. It absolutely just... It's so fucking terrible. Because it takes forever to do anything. Now she's in danger. I knew it. I knew I was going to lose. I just knew it. Alright, after that little display, we need to get some, we need to think about our strategy a little bit more. Because with blue, you don't get those nice supporters that just bloat up her damage. Serpent Blaze is really nice to farm with, but I don't want to take that on bosses until I have something built up for it. Supernova, though. If she gets any sort of movement slow, she's just gonna eat the entire damage. But she has armor on her casts. I like that. And Satellite Flare. Satellite Flare not so much for the damaging aspect, but the ability to heal her and keep her safe. We'll switch around Murasaki for that one. They really need a lot more blue supporters in these events. It's always red or green. You gotta shell out the big bucks for those wonderful blue supporters. God, that aiming is so picky. Like, if her angle is not right at all, she's just going to miss. Not her finest hour right there. This is kind of annoying. that very long caster supernova, you know, obviously Rinko's meteor cast like nearly instantaneous. My god, this is a bit more difficult than it needs to be. She's a purely ranged character. Get rid of her. Ugh, God. Did it again. And I missed. Yeah, I'll never not have slow applied. Walk into it. There we go, got rid of her. Whoa, that burn over time, that's insane. Nice, I liked it, that was good. Got successful. So it looks like blue is a much more defensive playstyle. Or at least make sure she doesn't take so much damage when she does things. That's an interesting way to do it. But let's check out what green does. Alright, now with some greens, we'll see what these look like. Satellite Flare, that's good for... that's her HP restorative move. That's her only HP restoring move, so you have to build green to do it. So that's very picky. Groggy, reduce damage taken, increases damage. Restores health, of course, 16 seconds, taken forever and a day. This being her main green skill kind of annoys me because obviously I can throw 3 more at the same time like homing missile, but the fact that it's 16 seconds means I'm never going to see it for a while, and I'm going to need it much more often. Reduce damage taken by 20%, that's very good. She needs that. Supernova won't work. You can take Hellblaze though, because it's increased it by 60% because that's over half the range, so this is a very small little pool. Okay, that's inherently against dodge, against ranged. So, you know, we'll get rid of that, put on Phoenix Dive. Because I don't even think she really needs attack. Not so much as she needs to reduce her god-awful cooldowns. Thankfully, all the green supporters are absolutely god-awfully broken. Did I put it on there? No, I did not. Look at that, I spent all that time talking about it and I forgot to put it on. But I held down the attack button right there and she just consistently kept floating right there. So it doesn't matter exactly what you do with her on that. She's really quick, there's not a lot of end recovery unless it's something big like the meteor or the fire pool. That's understandable since it's supposed to be like these big haymaker moves. Astaroth, please. Oh, getting hit though, that's really bad for her. Oh my lord. These little assholes have instant retaliation on their attacks, which is the absolute worst. Good lord, I have to start from the other side of the planet just to make sure her attack animation starts up nicely. They made sure to not give her any sort of attack speed boosts. I'm willing to bet her like big time weapon is supposed to do that. Like the weapon you're gonna pay like $35 for is gonna have like the, you know, the specialty costume and all that sort of stuff inside. But it's also gonna have something that increases her attack speed. Because, good lord, this is terrible. Well, thankfully these girls aren't the smartest. They run headlong into danger. Get her, there we go. Let's burst her down, there we go. There you go, Astaroth. I absolutely... God, if she gets slowed in any sort of way, she's just done for. She's like Murasaki in that way, where she can't handle a lot of burst the moment she gets slowed because she can't retaliate fast enough. Well, let's take a look at some of her costumes. Yeah, Queen of the Inferno, yes you are. Let's check those colors. Comes in yellow, nice. Golden girl. Purple, ooh. 3 colors, limited but not very good. This is her Desire Points costume. These are the Infernal Serpent. That's good, I like that. Look like an Aura from Final Fantasy XIV. 3 colors, not good. Bunny Girl. Damn, you are stacked, girl. You look like a triple cheeseburger deluxe. My goodness. Take the ears off. Ooh, the little ears have I don't know what to call them, spikes or whatever. White, black, purple. Violet Temptation, that's cool. They give her these really cool costumes, I like that. These are fun designs. You can take her jacket off, the robe comes off during the fun time. Blue, red, okay. Trainer from Hell. My goodness, you're gonna be sweating with her. Yowza. Purple, Wii Fit Trainer Blue, green, yeah, okay, 3 colors, and the bathrobe. You can change your hair. What's the difference here? Okay, it's in the ponytail. Red, wow. Wow, that's nice. Solid velvet matte black. I like it. Put that on. Alright, these look pretty nice. Let's check out that friend costume. Go all the way down. Queen's Playmate. So it's Noah's costume, and that looks really good on her. Look at that, she's so enormous that it bends the entire string on that. And her hair clips straight through the hood. That's no, we all can't be winners, I guess. Ugh. Good though, I like it. That's nice. Okay, let's wrap up on Astaroth. We're running a little long, I guess. But there's some good information we've gotten from this. She's a ranged character, that's for sure. Everything about her is ranged. You barely hit. There's like 2 melee skills. Two pretty good melee skills. I'll say that much. But her flamethrower, her basic attack is a flamethrower, and it's got middling range, so it needs her time and art to actually make it worthwhile to use. But you're still in so much danger because the flamethrower only has a range of, I think, 4 or 5 meters, and that's pretty annoying because most enemies can actually lunge about 4 or 5 meters with their attacks, especially those larger ones. They can just swing or walk up to you and hit you, and then they have when she gets hit, she has a very extreme amount of recovery because it's supposed to really know, like, she's ranged. You have to make sure she doesn't get hit at all. So that's something to consider when you're playing as her. You have to play keep away in the most immediate way possible. Next is there's some of her skills. Hellblaze is incredibly strong. You have to have really 2 or 3 to make any use of it, but at least at 2 it's incredibly useful. That is just insanely strong, how it can leave an entire pool of fire right there and do tens of thousands of damage easily. Though each of these animations, like for Hellblaze and Supernova, they're incredibly long. They're just so very long to do. She has to use Armored so that she won't get knocked out of them. That's a really nice cost benefit right there, because 22 seconds is some of the longest cooldowns in the game. Supernova is 18 seconds, and she has to cast the entire thing. If the enemies don't have a lot of room to run around, Hellblaze and Supernova will absolutely just clear the entire room. You just put it down, and you have her just run around and wait for everything to die. In the tower, though, that may not be so good, because enemies in the tower traditionally have over 1 million HP at higher rankings. Having them kept alive is probably not the best idea. If she gets swarmed in any sort of way, tower, regular quests, she's going to take a lot of damage during either one of these, which means she needs to have Satellite Flare up, and then put Hellblaze, and then use Hellblaze or Supernova, so she doesn't take so much damage during this. Serpent Blaze is interesting because it's her homing bullets, but you know, homing bullets traditionally has like I think a 10 or 11 second cooldown on the base, and then after you do your skill training, it reduces it down a lot. But at base is 16 seconds. But it also makes up for the fact that, oh well, yeah, it's got the cooldown reduction, so you can take it down to 8 seconds. So it does turn into homing bullets. But it needs level 25 skill training to even get it to 8 seconds. So you won't see this all the time, but you'll see it plenty. You need all investment into there though. If you don't, you're just going to be throwing the one fireball, and that's not just going to happen. Fire Blast is probably going to be the main way of choice to use her, albeit her aiming is very bad. You have to like essentially play Gradius and go up and down on the screen to really fill in the area with bullets. The 15% attack speed increase is very nice. She has no other way to increase her attack speed. Finding something to increase her attack speed is going to be very important in the future, because she's strong. She's quite good, in fact. Like, this is her only melee option from what I can see. Like, it's a big old kick. Satellite Flare is probably going to be the David Lynch pin of her entire setups, because it does damage, so you can paralyze smaller enemies with it, and increases range attack defense, so she won't get shot up by gunner enemies. And then she can use Phoenix Dive to come on in, and not only, well, if it's in green, she can have the Flame Orbs coming around her, kick in there, and actually heal off of it. Not heal in the sense that the kick did damage to heal. The flares will hit. That's very good. I like it. Her Lava Servants, though, they're going to be interesting. Getting anyone to 81 is an absolute chore. But at 19 seconds, she gets something that can help reduce the load. Because anything that can help her defeat enemies from the other side and take their attention off of her is very good. But the thing is, though, you can't take it with Satellite Flare. So you need to either determine if you're going into an area that's got a lot of range damage and you need to have survivability, or you need to take out, or you're trying to just burn everything down. You need to figure out if you're doing something like, if you're going to have a defensive plan or you're going to go full offensive. Because those servants right there, they did not last very long. She really wants to do reds. Her supporter is red too, so... Well, let's take a look at that. Normal attacks have a 10% chance to burn. 20% damage and attacking. Increases damage to burned enemies. Increases damage taken by 20%. Okay, so she really wants her own supporter. That's what I figured, because it usually supplements their sort of playstyle they want to have. And and this is red, and she's red, so that's very helpful to her. But the thing is, when you use the Astaroth supporter, you can't get the demon supporter and the 2 ranged at the same time. So you have to pick one to omit. And frankly, a 90% attack up is really great for leveling and just killing anything in general. But her own supporter is really good for hard content. But Astaroth, she's generally pretty solid. Obviously, if you have enough investment like I do in many other areas, you're able to really take her to her full potential. She's not a character you want to start off buying. Like, if you buy her, like, you need to really be prepared for this sort of stuff, because she's got an incredible amount of investment to make something simple work. But is she worth it? After all is said and done, yes. But she's not going to be like, after you get the first one of the main 3 characters, she's not going to be the second pick. Make her your 3rd or 4th, so you can actually have something to farm with. Because she's not Emily that you can leave alone and she'll complete it. You have to pay attention, and you have to do it right. Because she needs setup, and she needs to make sure she can get her attacks off without any problems. She obviously has the armor to do it, fitting because she's a boss level character. There's going to be some interesting setups with her in the future, I can already see. It's exciting though, I've been waiting for her to come out for a long time, and she's finally here. And she's really nice. I'm going to get some nice gameplay out of her. So expect maybe a review in the next couple of weeks or months out of this one. I've got to get some playtime with her, and obviously I've got several other characters backed up. But this has been the first look at Astaroth. I want to thank you guys for showing up and coming around. Remember to go do all that cool stuff like subscribing, liking the channel and all that. And of course, I'll see you guys next time.